David, what are some of the major do's and more importantly, the don'ts that buyers need to be aware of when going through the mortgage process of getting approved? What's up? What are the do's and the don'ts of getting through the mortgage process? Hey, I'm John Gomez with Keller Williams here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I'm sitting in with my friend David Branch with Cadence Bank. David, what are some of the major do's and more importantly, the don'ts that buyers need to be aware of when going through the mortgage process of getting approved for their home?
Yeah, so as far as the dues, I mean, the most important part at the beginning, making sure that on your application that you're getting all your information, where you work, where you live for the last 2 years, and getting all that information up front. We want to paint that picture for the process or an underwriter so that all things are clear. And then anytime through the process, we're going to be asking for documents. It's so important that when we ask for the documents that you return them as fast as possible, and you return all documents,
Yes.
Pay stubs, W-2s, whatever is on the list, especially like, for example, bank statements. If you have bank statements and it says page, there's 8 pages, but make sure you send all 8 pages, even if one of them is blank.
That's an important note then. I mean,
Yeah.
even if it's blank, send that one that's marked number 8.
Absolutely. And we realize too that, we do this every day with the buyer. It's maybe their first or even if their 10th time, it's still a different process.
Yes.
And then as we ask for documents and going forward, or maybe, sometimes it may be repetitive, there's a reason for it. Just get it back to us so that we can get that as fast as possible. And then when it comes to the don'ts, I think it's very important that the main thing is don't lie. If we ask a question on the application or anything like that, hey, just be straight up and tell us. And then also don't make any big purchases, don't change employers, little things like that could lead to big things that can really derail loan approval for sure.
Gotcha. So if the employer thinks, so if I'm working for ABC work whatever, and I'm deciding to transfer to 123 work whatever, I need to communicate that because you are going to figure that out before we close on the home.
Absolutely. So at the very end, we have to do a final verification appointment, just verify that everything on your application is still there, still in place. But yeah, if you have a job change, let us know as fast as possible on that, because it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be immediately the deal is dead. If we have enough time, we can work through that and make sure it's still fixed.
Right. So I could be going to do the same job, but it doesn't kill it. You just need to document that.
That's
and
right.
If I don't tell you, you find out at the end we're missing our timeline.
Yeah, it boils down to communication. Just chat with us, keep everything updated, and that way we keep everything on track.
Another big one is cash deposits in my bank account. How important is that to avoid, or can I do it? What about that?
So, when we receive your bank statements, we have to look and see if there's any large deposits. So, and different loan programs have different guidelines as to what is clarified as a large deposit. So, one of the things is that we're going to have to paper trail. So, we need to see if it's a cash deposit, it pretty much can't be used because you can't paper trail cash. So, but if it is a large deposit, we have to get a copy of the check and a letter of explanation to say what it's for. Because, typically it might be an employer bonus or something like that. It's okay, just paper trail.
But if my parents or somebody gave me a lump sum to help get into this home, I can do that?
Yeah, so that would be considered a gift. Okay. So we just have to paper trail that. Typically that's done with just a gift letter, a bank statement from the family member that's gifting the money, and that's it. I can bring that cashier's check to the gift funds at closing, and that can be used.
Awesome. All right, well, look, if you guys have more questions about what you need to know about getting through the process, give us a call. We'd love to help. You have a great one.